With Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and out there is Tyler Loop to get us started.
Yeah. Yeah.
Three tight ends here on first and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Now Herbert on the football. That's incomplete. Try again. It's second and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion right. Play action now. It's Herbert. Finding the tight end. Here's the pistol. They're going to hit this thing inside the 35. 18 yards on the connection. First down, LA. Yeah, that's a 41-yard line. Motion man is the tight end going in. Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Short take it in this week. And they bring him down inside the 30 yard. Here's the three tight end up. For first and 10. Moving the tight end right. And here's the Marlins victory. Getting a 2 it'll be second.
Gets a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Putting the tight end in motion. Another one here. That one never got started. Defense too much, and they put him in the backfield. They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. Out of the gun. Here's Herbert. Throwing Johnson. Moving down to the 11-yard line. A gain of 17 yards. It's good for a first down. Here's Hampton. It's second down. He was done at that 8-yard line. They'll go again with Hampton. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Omarion Hampton. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field, making a long right back to the bench for the defense.
It's you can start a game defensively to be able to sustain many plays and be able to get a touchdown. That is a green start for this offense.
Kicker out to send this one away. Showing off the big leg. He'll be spotted at the 5-yard line.
Hope you stress, Khalil, man.
Jackson made a throw on the first down. First throw of the game will be an interception. To extend that lead.
This is an area of the offense going to catch that. And it's rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talk all week, going early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this game is going to be throughout the rest of this game.
And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
Brings up second and 9.
McConkey in motion. Throwing Herbert. He's got a top run. They get some reception. And he'll take this one in. Oronde Jackson. Touchdown, LA.
He's lined up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch from the very beginning. He's just so fast,
Nobody
big.
else.
He's got a tight end, wide receiver. When you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop.
Kicker out to send this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is. From the 35, it's first and 10. On the ground, this is second. A game of fear as he's taken it. Ball on the 40. Here's second and 5. The shot clock is oh, and this one's incomplete. That's one you think you'd be able to corral. You can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down. From the gun, Jackson. That's complete. And here's his hill. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Set to go down on first and 10. On play action, here's Jackson. This one downfield by Flowers. And they'll take this down inside the 35. To the air one more time. He'll spot Henry open downfield. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Again, it's Jackson. Right side, they're going to be taking him down the left. And he's close to another first down. Brought down just shy of the mark. again. He'll bring that ball up to Henry.
And he'll be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
Raven football, quarter number two begins. As they go on first and goal.
Jackson
Looking to throw.
out to his right. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Ravens.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over possession one. What are you going to do in response to possession two? Well, we just got an answer, and they took it down for 6. I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here, this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they have to handle at least for 2 points. That's a big difference in this situation. You're hoping to catch a surprise, but now when you fail, the other team is able to not only have a short field, they got a chance to extend their lead.
I think motion to the right.
On play, into the red zone, inside 20 yards. First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line. It's Hanson. And the next he's going to go. Here's second and 2. On play,
The responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expects his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, balls delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big connection for a touchdown.
on first and 10, Jackson. Work to do now as they come up on second and 4. Now Jackson. Headed left behind. Well, let's try to get to the he had no choice but to just take it to the side, and he's able only to pick up shortly. Third and 1.
One of the most critical elements of the Danny offense tonight is how efficient are you on third down, something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
They'll go first and 10 at the 40. Throwing Jackson. Going and looking for Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds at the 5. It's a big one for the Ravens. It's a gain of 34. Here's Jackson. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into...
That'll be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. He's to the 40. Inside the 10. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 92 yards. Touchdown, L.A. Wow, one of those breathtaking plays, taking it the distance, going coast to coast. A long run pays off with a touchdown.
And, Mike, what looks like a simple handoff, just trying to pick up some yards and get themselves out of the shadow of their own goalpost. He got through the initial wave, and he is gone. He takes it the length of the field for 6.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 31-yard line.
Wow, indecision right away. Delay of game to start this drive.
You shouldn't have done that, buddy. You shouldn't have done that, buddy. Now, since I have y'all attention,
Jackson. And he is Jackson, 32 yards.
since I have all y'all attention, Italy do that for. It's like he wasn't playing H.
It's first and 10. Back to throw. Jackson. It's a short run by Andrews. It's second and 2. Now it's Jackson. This one on the floor. And he is close to the pylon, but they say he's not in. But he's got the next best thing. No touchdown, but a first down. It's first and goal. Henry will take this one. It's a three-way touchdown. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone under Greg. Could this be building some momentum to these guys, and that's important for halftime?
Absolutely. I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go in the halftime, touch their great. Just keep it close. Give yourself a chance here.
I treat myself to an audience.
There was no hesitation from this offense. Immediately after they scored that touchdown, the entire sideline was holding up two fingers. They knew exactly what play they wanted. They felt great about coming into the game, and clearly the right choice.
And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They bring the tight end in motion. They'll start on the ground with Hampton. Here's a second and 6. Shotgun down for Herbert. Forced to his right.
Good job, Van Noy.
That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterbacks just forced to throw that one away.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. Down the field, it falls incomplete. Amari Hampton was the intended receiver. It's going to be fourth down. They do go for it. It's Herbert.
This one incomplete.
Play on me.
To the challenge there. They forced the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. Jackson now to throw. He's gone down the eight, and they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the touchdown. Well, the chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. This one, they take the quick to defend it right there with him. It brings up second down. The shotgun as he throws it incomplete. Anyways, we do know it'll be third down. To the air, we're not to this point. This right is taken in. They say no, it's a gimbal opportunity for it. They're going to go for it on fourth and goal. He'll try to run it. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Baltimore.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle fourth, like the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are, they go down and they steal. They stick at the end there. They're going to get the ball first.
Long turn. Long turn.
Here's Rodman looking to return. He'll be brought down to 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Long turn. Long turn. Just wait the ball. I know you can't play with no fast ass quarterback. Boy, I know he ain't fucking with me though, son. That league got swallowed so fast. Yeah, you got swallowed.
For the next 30 minutes or more, as the second gets underway. On first down, they'll start the drive with energy. The 43. Here's the second and a couple. Gonna go right to end. And he'll be stopped. That's good. They're down and three. A gain of 16 yards. He'll put a Ravens first down. A gain of 16 yards. First down. Play to Jackson.
Come on, that's user.
He's usually such a reliable target in the pass game. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit for a kick.
From the gun, Jackson. They'll go here first and 10. To throw is Jackson. Moving outside the pocket. Now Middle ball deep, middle of the field. He's in. I think this game is kind of getting to the point where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams really just having their way with their opponent down the field. See, this long touchdown. Yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator. Luke is back out to kick this one away. Here's Davis to return. He'll get this. Before he throws down a good 20. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10.
Good job, 14.
On 27, here's second and 6.
Second and 6 at the 27. Again, here comes Hampton.
So, Mike, you know my philosophy on it. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in first down. I want to get all conversions on first or second down and be able to stay in those crucial down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
Somebody ain't seen a pecan since he's posted me out of meal.
What a time for a pick six for the defense as the other team is trying to get themselves right back in this one. The defense extends the margin with the pick six.
User.
Defense trying to hang on to this lead.
That's so fast.
You do that
Well, BC.
and you're able to extend that lead. He will get into the end zone. Make this a two-score game. The lead is now 9. Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy is better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position of success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest. On the return, he's looking. We'll get this that's where they're set up. He's got it down on the books from earlier, and that gets him a first down. 20-yard line. Out of the gun. It's second down. It's Herbert. Throw the side, but that's going to be incomplete. Third down coming up. Herbert to the air again. And this is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL. Like when you are not good on third down, your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on the coaches to be aggressive on fourth down, or simply take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give your more to score touchdowns.
And he's got the Chargers
Again, they're clear the target. Moving to his right. Reaching for the tight and bring it in. They couldn't complete.
You suck. I don't want to hear none of that. You suck. Man, quit playing with me. As if you on the same level as me.
This drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs.
God damn it.
Typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they've got some second attempt.
Good job.
Try to get the first down here. There's the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down. It's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game is really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. But to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL.
That's you. That's you. It was a good switch. Stark said, go get him. I got your man.
First and 10 from the 38-yard line. Now Jackson.
Come on. I don't know if you were wide open. I don't know what it was. But you were wide open. That's my problem.
He's just seeing the field the way that he needs to. Give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
5-9.
It can't be his way out. Oh, that
First down, cover. Well, let the set up the screen here.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So,
no further offense in this one as we end the third.
back with
For
more
more
after the break.
You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
So
from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 7. Throwing again, perfect. He'll let this go. He's in the zone.
sweet.
He's complete. He's taken down the military pitch to the 32-yard line. First and 10. Jackson. Takes the Baker. That's a nice pick for a first down throw. It's a big lead. Here's second and 2. Jackson now. Now a screen set up for Henry. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35.
Chill now.
down, Baltimore. Again, it's Jackson. It's going to end up. The intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down. Off the play fake. Jackson. Going.
Oh my God, Z.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that by the defense.
At this point, all you can do is get back in the huddle and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Let him develop. Let him. Too early. Hard. Too early, hard.
Shotgun down for Herbert. And he's going to be taken right at the 25-yard line. On first and 10, here's Herbert. That's the fourth time he's been intercepted.
Too much. I'm too much for him.
You know, what I'm seeing area right now is just frustrated offense playing on tilt. And on the other side of the ball, I'm seeing a defense that's actually taking advantage of these decisions. I mean, how else do you explain three consecutive drives?
Let me go and scope.
Each mistake feeds frustration. And all the same time, it's leading to questionable throws and easy picks.
We'll try again here. Second and 10. Shotgun, you're Jackson. Look at it's incomplete. Searching for his full down tight end, Mark Andrews. And third down coming. From the gun, Jackson. A big third down pickup for a first down. Jackson. Escaping to his
Try to hit the receiver, bro.
Nowhere to go with the ball by this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn it to the runner. Little slow reaction. He's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Jackson now on second down. He's going to air this one. Knocked away in the end zone. Incomplete. But a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up third down now. Back to throw. Jackson. He's going to try it here again. And that is incomplete. The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. They'll drop the throw. Take it in. And he will get the first down. They took it. But they go on fourth and three. Jackson up to the again. On the run for the maybe a free play, and he'll look to throw. He's going to look closer and go to the team. Incomplete. They took their shot downfield. Now let's check on the play.
So, a lot of options on the table now. It's first and 5. Here's Jackson. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Ravens. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. This is I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Tyler Luke to kick off football. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. On the return is McCarthy. He's across the 20, taking down first down over 25. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On play action now. Herbert. Now the ball deep to Johnson. And he's going to take this one all the way. 76 yards. Touchdown Chargers.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller like that. You not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying, as hard as you can, I'm going to throw it exposed like that. And when you connect, it is a thing of beauty. And in this case, it results in a touchdown.
This one not quite over, but down enough to score. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew Mike,
This was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was this score.
recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all over.
To throw is Jackson. A ball deep for the end zone. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final play. Now Jackson and the Ravens are trying to top on 2 more. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision completes. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they take it away. Davis now to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this back. The 30-yard line. First and 10 at their own 31-yard line. This is first and 10. To throw. It's perfect. That is incomplete.
And when you
you know, the field like there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity, but with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
Now Herbert's throwing on second down. Downfield on the other side of midfield. They had 2 timeouts, but not much time. Down 2 scores. We get the first and 10. Going up top. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
So while everyone's going to focus on play downfield, this touchdown might ultimately occur because of the protection up front. They do a great job picking up the blitz, and with those extra 2 seconds, that's all the time he needs. Finds his man, and he will score.
So the new man looks good when it works. The 2-quarter puts the lead deep.
Everybody's looking to end every drive with 6, but when you can turn that 6 into 8, man, what confidence boost off the field, and they're going to force their opponent down and start chasing.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Jackson. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by Derwin James. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown.
That's about as bad as it could possibly get. Mike, you're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
Home to troops right.
From the gun, it's Herbert. That's going to be caught. Not playing for the OT. They get the 2-point conversion and take the lead here in the final minute. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw. That is incomplete. So the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. Here's 2nd down. Now Jackson. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their 2nd. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. So on is Tyler Luke in a big spot. This to win the game. So this one is over. It's in the win column for the Chargers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Chargers are winners here as we say so long from SoFi.
Chill, right on my side as my ego becomes a funky child with some wood on my tongue. Feel like intake a breath and my mouth gets loose. So while I scatter my spit, I dream of juice. Have you ever rebel out dark hallways? This way, I guess I made your day. I say, play the track from your record collection. It's your mix, congratulations.
Change a lot of names, some know that we have always been down, down. If I ever didn't thank you, then just let me do it now.
Go back in. I bet you right up when we start the show, but I mean now, very close because I told you so. You know, we love because we love the race. Yeah, we be freaky and we won't stay.
Change a lot of names, some know that we have always been down, down. If I ever didn't thank you, then just let me do it now.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the LA Chargers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here. Right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard after the 32.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He gets it to Johnston. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 36 yards on the play.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
Delta, set.
On first down, it's Hampton. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Play action. It's Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnston. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
A run once more with Hampton. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. They'll work inside here. Hampton. And he's able to break out a one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down.
4th down and goal.
Set. Ready.
They snap it to Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Oronde Gadsden from a yard out. And the Chargers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 36.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons.
1st down, Atlanta.
Robinson up the middle. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. 2nd down in the yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Off the play fake, Cousins.
37-yard line.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
If you're going to take a shot downfield, 2nd and 1 is a perfect time to do it. If you're going to be in heavy run defense, you should have good windows to throw it downfield.
And it looked like there was something there right after the snap, but the defense able to recover. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Now a timeout called for by the offense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Play action now. Cousins. That's complete to Mooney. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 3 at the Chargers' 14-yard line.
Throwing is Cousins. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long.
9 yards. It's 3rd down. 3rd
On play action, they'll throw. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Good route here. Hey, we're good, we're good.
To throw is Cousins. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Falcons are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Boy, a little panic here early. A first quarter onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they most likely need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Hey, 380. Hey, Kappa. Set.
Herbert now. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Try to run for it with Hampton. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. They will run for it with Hampton. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
1st and 10 at the 20.
Here's Herbert. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Oronde Gadsden, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is up to 8.
Chargers 14, Falcons 6.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To throw, Cousins.
This ball down the field for Pitts.
And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10. Cousins. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. 41 yards.
And the Falcons are back within a couple of the lead.
Cousins will try and throw. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
3rd and 3.
Now it's Herbert. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. On play action, Cousins.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that. That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
St. Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Brad McConkey on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Hampton. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Herbert. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Omarion Hampton, 72 yards. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 18-yard line.
Now Cousins. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Here now at 3rd down and 8.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 8.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And that will be incomplete. So after 3 drives it ended touchdown, 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 they get bogged down on drive number 4.
Yeah, I don't know how excited you would be on the other side of the ball that they finally didn't score. You know, you're happy, of course, but at the same time, did you have that much to do with it, or did they just get tired?
Maybe it's just a sense of relief at this point. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. On the give, this is Hampton. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
That's brought in downfield by London. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Play fake, Cousins. He completes it to Tompkins. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. But it's not going to work. He'll go down, and they got him. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Hey, no, easy.
Here's Cousins. Throwing right, and that's complete. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
At the 2-yard line.
Bring up 48.
Cousins to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Just shy of the goal line.
3rd and goal for Cousins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right.
That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They try for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And Charles Herbert has it knocked free. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Chargers
back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Able to find Davis. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 44-yard line.
First down.
Harris running straight ahead. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
15 more yards. That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Setting up the screen, Harris. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. From the 20, here's 2nd and a yard.
2nd and a yard.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Well, he's in for a Charger touchdown. Darius Davis from 19 yards away. And the Chargers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2.
The Chargers will line up for the 2.
They'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. If they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because you can back in the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game.
Yeah, I'm off the phone, bro. Suck, man.
They figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play and that can change things. We'll be looking for disruption.
Coochie cheese.
Back now at
SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's the Falcons. They've got the football, they've got the lead, as we get set to start the fourth. Throwing, Cousins.
I did that.
You talk about taking care of the football, especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition. Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful. Got to be careful. Sometimes you can be careful. Sometimes in the second careful. This is 2nd and 8. And run again with Harris.
And he's going to pull this one forward to the 40. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is third and 3. Trying to pick it up like Harris. And he's got the first yardage as he takes it down to the 3rd down.
Get a gain of 4. The Yankees runs individual guys outside. Now 3 plays, 3 short runs, but together, first down. Yes, amazing. First is one-handed rapid. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Here's Herbert. Open down right side to McCarthy. And he tries to get inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Herbert now. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. Rondé Jackson, 37 yards. And the Chargers are taking a 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. And then we have Robert Jones with 4. On the
What's up?
Kick a field goal. He's back out, ready to send it away. And that's returnable. It's over the back into the end zone, so that's going to be spotted at the 30-yard line. About set to begin the next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important on the race than whether you got any structure last time.
Yeah, everyone's going to do this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, hey, to me, it's all about being respect. Not just the types of plays that you got, but you show yourself, you show your team that you're still with it, and you continue to win. Cousins.
City Coverage on 3rd down with this. This was not an easy one to hold on to. Good clean play. No flags coming out. It's going to be official. Turns into an incompletion. And that should get him off the field with a 3 and out. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. Pass taken. Back 3 timeouts. Last 15-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing it's Cousins. And this will be caught by Mooney. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. So it's Falcon football as we wrap it back. They come up on a 2nd down now. The game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Straight ahead with 360. Good work down in open space. These guys are right down to the 32. Party getting after the grip right there. Everybody looks for getting touches. No, good get down there. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. Another break down to the 27-yard line. Now 2nd and 4. Robinson with the carry. And they stop immediately there. And now it's Dixon. And he's got the first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. On the gear of Dixon. That's this time it's successful as we get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. So they'll accept that penalty and they'll first move the football up the field. So after the penalty, a break, 1st and 5. Algier is on straight ahead. And he's going to get inside the 56 seconds left, 2nd down. Algier now off the middle.
Tyson across for the touchdown. They take the lead late in the final minute of the fourth. Now Cousins. And it's good. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add another fourth-quarter lead. So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But get identified and open target.
I almost let you strike it.
And able to take it past the 25 and to the 28-yard line. They'll come up first and 10 here.
Baylor Tiger.
They'll start on the drive with Harris. He's taken down, able to slip across the 30. All field timeouts still at their disposal.
You got to ask for that. You can have it.
Herbert going to throw. That is going to stop at the run.
Oh, come on, Tufo.
There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the lines has to come together properly. The throw is made. Where's the catch? Got to catch it that spot.
Herbert. To the left side, he's getting the country. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. They made that way too easy for them. Nothing was supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he got the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue down the field after making the catch. Inside 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles at the time of the field. Now first and goal. Herbert. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. A costly sack to have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. One last throw here for Herbert. That's caught. And he'll be taken in the air, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, they're going to away from this one, and you know it's going to go through their hands the entire time until they get to play again. If we can only have that final snap to do over one more time, maybe with a different play call.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Southern California, so long, everybody.
to try to get.
Check this out.
He's got tattoos, he's bad news. Yeah, that's all anybody's ever said about me. And yeah, I like to. So if you're lonely, you know I'm here waiting for you. I'm just a crosshair. I'm just a shot away from you. And if you leave here, you leave me broken, shattered alive. I'm just a crosshair. I'm just a shot, then we can die.
This is the NFL on EA Sports. We're 10 miles south of downtown LA as you get a look inside SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Spencer Schrader in the kickoff for Indianapolis.
With Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and this is Spencer Schrader to get things rolling. And off we go from SoFi. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to... make it past the 15-yard
The
line.
Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
We go three tight ends here
on first and 10.
They'll run it, and here's Amari Hooper.
I'm gonna go ahead and swag you.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Another one here.
And he's out past the 30. It's a pickup of 12. And the Chargers have the first down. Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Forced out wide. Now the ball deep for Johnson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 30. Here's the three from the end as they have a first and 10. On play action, it's Herbert. And he got the one of the receivers doing it before now. That's incomplete. Second and 10. Now, Herbert. He'll get this complete side to Johnston. He's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the right place inside the 20. That's a pair of touchdowns.
This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
They run out of the game. Tag on a reverse. And he's making that backfield and behind the line of scrimmage.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past. But here, you have to wonder if they maybe took their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
Herbert. This is two. And he'll take it in. McConkey. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Trojans will take a 7-0 lead. Out to send this one away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone, 4 touchdowns. First carry out to the corner, Jonathan Taylor. And that looks like the defense held to no good. They'll try again here, second and 10. Shotgun now for Jones. And the shot on the field, it's taken in. A gain there, 33 yards. First down, Indianapolis. They'll run it's Taylor. They will fill on the 40. Here's second and 8. They go right back to 10. And they bring them down for another 10 and get inside the 30-yard line. First and 10. And it's good. Try again. It's second and 10. On the handoff. It's Taylor. It's in both lines with 4 to 10. They pick up 7, and it's one touchdown down. They'll try and run for it. It's Taylor.
Easy work.
And what a response by this offense. It's easy taking the field for the first time in the game. You find yourself already down the score. Watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the open position. And they're able to go out and square it up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense and get a stop. They come up with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie here.
Each team won possession. Each team a score. 7-7 as they pick it up. On the return is McConkey. Across the 20, down for the 45-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. At their own 24-yard line. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. This game with Hampton. Trying to find some place to go. Nothing developing. Behind the line, it's a loss of 1. They'll go again with At least get to the first over the left play. They're not losing it, but they didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be third down.
Right side. And then
As a taking down
past the 40 line.
Throwing on first down is his record. And the receivers are third down. It is incomplete. Second down for Lee recovered. The field that they it's incomplete. So after two straight incompletions, he's third and 10. To the air again. Incomplete.
Every team has those vertical shot plays. They're on the call sheet and they feel like they can get behind the defense. I think that was one of them, and just couldn't quite connect that field because he's pretty good separation.
Oh, that's so good. He.
This is empty. Open space. Finish it every time.
You just don't see these things close too often. It's that little Mike, and you can see once he gets the ball, the clear line to the end zone. He doesn't get touched, and unfortunately, defensive play here ends up costing us 6 points.
Touchdown, here's Dicker, out to send this one away. Ashton Doolin now to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down inside of the 25-yard line. On first down, they'll start with Taylor. Past the 45.
Fight. Let's go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I don't know what they were talking about on the last series. They've gone on this series with the right answer for the touchdown.
And the reason is all the teams
Yep.
strong drives with the right plays to allow us to operate right ahead of the chains. Well, not this one. And he's off to the races.
Nobody hit him and make him pop it up.
You get the touchdown. Let's get the ball right back to our offense. In this case, I think the aggressiveness ends up awesome.
Down the sideline to the 20. And he'll be forced out of bounds.
I'm sick of all the fun here.
So they move inside the 20. First and 10 at the 18. Herbert to throw. Let's get there quickly. Down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Trying on the side. Here's Hampton. He's and he's in. O'Brien Hampton. Touchdown, Los Angeles. He's number one. His second touchdown of the evening. When they stand up performance early on this one, that his second rushing touchdown of the game.
They in the end zone.
But so
They've been able to do today, and we're just
Touchdown, here's Dicker, out to
send this one away. The return team gonna let that one go. Over the end zone, it's a touchdown.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
First and 10. Defensive coaches 3 days.
Taylor, what's your goal?
This is a great reason why ball carrier was able to make the first mistakes, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get back and keep them to no game.
And first midfield, the opposing 46-yard line. A game of 19-yard pick up there. That's good for a first down.
And this will be a strike. And that was incomplete. Trickery with a fake spike, but it does not pan out. On second down,
Yes, sir.
And it looks like he's got enough for a first down. Let's wait for the mark.
Get him out of here.
Yes. That's enough to move the case.
on first down,
they'll stay with Taylor.
Taylor trying to cut up.
Third and 11.
Working from the gun, it's Jones. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. 14 first down, Indianapolis.
Here's second and 9.
Here's Taylor.
He was hit by a gangster.
Play action now. It's Jones. He's going to take it and go. And he will win.
Yes.
Yes. Jones. Touchdown, Indy. And although it's just the second quarter of this one,
they chase the points now.
Trying to get things tied up.
Ah, that wasn't Taylor.
And after that last score, they won it back right away. A rare first half onside kick.
Great job here by the front line.
That nigga. Who that nigga?
They start running backwards to get to their spot to set up the return. That's what the kicking unit's trying to take advantage of. These guys stayed home, they saw the ball kick, and were
again, the right side.
Watch me.
As they get just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. 34-yard line.
It is second and 9. Another one here. First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's third down. Shotgun now for Herbert. This one's just too far.
I think he predetermined that third down throw. Even if the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. Take it in.
So you know that. You know that.
Inside the 10. Not only did they confirm fourth down, they picked up a quarter of the field. A gain of 25. They'll run with Hampton. And he was
Spin move that cold. Let's spin move that cold, boys.
his third touchdown of the game. So, big first continues.
Let's spin move that cold, man.
We think they do it. The record in the game is 6. And they'll have not to return it since two did hit in that landing zone. Ball only comes down to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. First goes to 10. On play action, it's Jones. Here's a deep for Field. And the ball out of reach. Look at the second. It'll be an incomplete.
Yeah, unpredictable there. You feel like you just gave up points, and the first thing you want to do is you just want to answer back when you're trying to get it all in one play. Nice job by the defensive coordinator understanding the deep shot was coming, having the right call there. So offensively, just take what's there. You're not going to get all those points back in one play. Take your time, take what's there, sustain the drive.
It's a game now.
Treat.
6 yards.
Get your treat. Get your treat.
Set to go now on first and 10-10. Now a play fake. Jones. He's going to look for the home run. That's going to wind up incomplete. Remaining. Here's this first. Fake behind the home.
Man, I might have had X.
And that's going to bring it in to this first. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on the Sports. On the return, it's Doolin. And he'll be blocked in just beyond the 25-yard line.
Still tired when it came out of half.
This is Taylor. He's back to the original. They go right back to Taylor.
You just run it down the line. Run it down the line.
He stepped out from the check. I mean, he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going.
We know.
He got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started. He'll get that into Taylor. Complete. He's getting brought down very close to that line today. We're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down. They do go for it. It's good. Field updates on the tail. Complete. This is not bad in a going for on the outside of the field. But they turn it for one down.
First and 10 now from the 36. On the hand of Hampton.
Okay, all right, okay.
Touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the shit. When you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield, it doesn't get a lot better than this. And his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Yeah, 44. I was playing the out route with the tight end.
On the return, it's Thielen. Throwing on first down is Jones. And another first down. First and 10, here's Jones.
Walter should have stayed where he was.
Here's first and 10. On play action, it's Jones. Initially, they go in as to take away his first and second lead, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance. Let's see how they and Kobe, he was just get some keep it up to 2. Here's a third down and 4. Now it's good running left with Kelly. And it looks like he's getting enough for the first down. First
On, fellas.
Taylor
is going to the lead for a first down. Greg Simpson was going to say, too, because I was in the quarter, that really felt important for them to take a little bit closer. Yeah, and now the question is, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build up that lead because they've still got some work to do. It's going to be incomplete. Into the end zone. It's a touchback to the 20-yard line. At their own 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Hampton. And welcome down the 30. Line of scrimmage is 31 as they line up first and 10. They'll go again with and he's going to be taken. Not so easy this time. They throw it back behind the line. It's second down.
Just a little too much east and west there for my liking. I understand what they're trying to do, getting the ball on the perimeter, but these early downs, plant your foot and get downhill. Great job by the defense stringing it out.
Good seal. Good slam.
It's third down.
Yeah.
This guy's speed. He's got an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. The more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
Is Purple on third down.
Oh my God. I'm talking about 20, you ain't even try to guard him.
It's a game of 38. They convert on third down. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Again, they'll throw it Purple. And that is complete. They try to sneak a deep ball in there to wrap up the quarter, but time has expired, and the third has come to an end. Ready? Right. 21. Now very good again. Terrific work in separating the football.
That was a quickly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points. Mike, he got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball. Especially when they know the offense to be one-dimensional. This is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Oh my God. So pooey.
Not only did they turn on fourth down, they picked up a quarter of the field. A gain of 25. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is first and goal. And that's taken on the open field, limits the game to only 1. Ball on the 5 yard line, second down and goal. One more time. And that play took a little
Wow, so they decide to challenge them on the ground about third and goal, Mike, and this defense answered. I think the takeaway is pretty clear. Next time you find yourself down in this situation, you got to throw the ball.
Is good. And the Chargers add on to their lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there. Offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for three, that could be very deflating for settling for too many field goals.
Jones on first down. That's complete to Taylor. And a big strike for a good way up to midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 in the first quarter. On first down, Jones. That one's intercepted. And the Chargers take over here just shy of the 30. Chargers takes over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line. 5-9. Herbert down on first down. Left side, it's up. And they bring it up on the other side of midfield. That one good for 26 yards. First and 10 at the 3-45-yard line. On first and 10, here's Herbert. Exiting the pocket. He'll swing this out. Oh, nice open field there. He could make that free. They're going to stop him for no gain. They'll drop the throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Take him back to the other side of the field. Jermaine in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up third down. Ran. Shotgun down for Herbert. Right side. But he's still well short of the first down. Right back to the goal on fourth down. That is incomplete. Give the ball over on down. They'll go up for first and 10. Shotgun now for Jones. He'll get that 10 complete. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40 yards. They've got only 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's first and 10. It's Jones. And he will get to the end zone. Anthony Gould. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Raider for the extra point. He's both teams looking at the score as they take 6 away. The first and 10 at their own 35-yard line. This time will begin with a rookie reception. He's fighting to the last 3 points. He can't get there. He's dropped for the loss of a yard. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. It's perfect.
Oh, come on, two niggas.
It'll force first down.
All things considered, it's actually pretty pass. When he puts the ball in place, where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure it.
Let's see what they do here. This is it's perfect.
Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Get out of here, man. You're saying that.
He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Now from Dicker. He's got it. Chargers will go even further. Here in this fourth quarter.
You wouldn't have got that 4th and 20 some. I want it.
Final time in the final minute as they take it away. On the return, it's Stewart. This is first and 10. William Jones. He'll let one go down the middle. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. Timeout Indianapolis. That is their second. They stop it at 14 seconds to go in the game. Jones on first down. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. This one's batted away. Complete with hands down in the end zone. And they'll bring up second down. Here's Jones.
Shit.
That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely to a final snap.
This is one of those situations plays directly into the hands of the defense. They know this offense has to be one dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Here we go. One final play. He'll take us down the middle.
Fuck, so.
And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So this one is over. It's in the win column for the Chargers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field. Parts of the ball will matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Chargers are winners here as we say so long from SoFi.
Kilo Wale flow. Look, from the east side of Friday night, met up with a bitch in the golden light. Low eyes, me and the roses on the ride like.